Hello, St. Augustine's and St. Mary's family. Just wanted to reach out and share a couple of thoughts in these quarantine days. As most of you know, my husband and I are expecting our first baby girl any day now. Today is actually her due date, so no appearance yet, but we're very hopeful it will be very soon. So I'm actually coming to you live from our nursery. So there you go. Well, one thing I've been thinking about just a lot in these last couple of days and these last couple of weeks is just the difficulty of probably not being able to baptize our baby girl right away. And I think it's something that I just took so for granted that it would be available, it would be easily accessible, and it wouldn't be a big deal when she got here. And just this whole situation with COVID has just really changed so much in our world and in our church. And I've just really been praying with that and sitting with that ache and that pain of not being able to baptize her right away. And I think so many of you and so many of us are in the same position. Whether your second grader won't be able to receive First Communion this spring, will have to wait, or your 10th grader can't receive their confirmation right away, or if there's a wedding that had to be pushed off in the family, any of those things, or even just not having easy access to the sacrament of confession. But most of all, I think all of us can agree on not being able to receive the Eucharist has been just such a source of pain and of difficulty in these days. But one thing I've been thinking and praying a lot about is just how good that ache is, that we have this deep longing for the sacraments. And I just pray that this time of quarantine would just increase that desire so much more and increase that longing in each of our hearts. The Catechism has some beautiful things to say about the sacraments, so I really encourage you, if you haven't opened up the Catechism and read about the sacraments before, that can just be a really beautiful way to increase that desire during this time. One of my favorite prayers during quarantine has been the act of spiritual communion while I'm watching the live stream masses. And there's just such a depth of longing and desire in that prayer. So I really just encourage you to look at that prayer again, maybe with fresh eyes, pray through it just line by line really slowly, and ask the Lord to reveal or just to give you a deeper desire for the sacraments through that prayer. And especially in this time of quarantine, it's such a unique and crazy time in our world. But I wonder if this isn't going to bring just a greater renewal of desire and of longing for the sacraments in our church. And I just pray that that would really happen in each one of our hearts. I know for me, in a lot of ways, I was just going through the routine of receiving sacraments. I mean, I love the Eucharist, I love confession, but I think from receiving them so often, it's a beautiful thing, but it can just become a part of your routine. It can become something that we do as Catholics. And I'm praying that this time of longing and this time of absence of the sacraments would just increase that desire 100 times more in each of our hearts. So just some encouragement in these days. Please know that I'm praying for you. All of us as a staff are praying for you. If you have any specific intentions, we would love to be able to hold those up in prayer for you as well. So just let us know. And I humbly ask for your prayers in these days as well as we anticipate the birth of our little girl. So God bless each of you.